Today, I installed hacks on Plague Inc. in order to create the most unstoppable plague that will destroy all of humankind as we know it. To spice things up, we'll be using the bacteria, and I'm not going to use any genetic modifiers. Most of the time, I play on casual mode, but this time we'll be playing on the hardest difficulty possible. There's brutal mode, where doctors never go home and sick people are locked in prison, and there's mega brutal mode, where doctors invest in research, and there's random medical checkups. I feel like brutal mode sounds way worse than mega brutal. We're gonna name the plague something that doesn't sound too menacing. Pickles. The pickle plague will silently take over the entire world. Our first objective is to pick a starting location for pickles to have an outbreak in. Let's go with Greenland. Greenland is usually the hardest place to infect because it's cold and they only have one connecting area. This little section right there. Pickles begins in Greenland. Pickles has infected its first human. Weak but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where the hacks come in. So in the bottom left hand of the screen, you guys can see that we have 2 DNA points. But if I hit this button right here, we just got 10 more. And as you guys can see, slowly and steadily, people are getting infected with pickles. I need to make sure that the pickles plague doesn't kill anybody until the very end. We need to make this thing as infectious as possible. The entire world will have pickles. You have over 15 DNA points saved up. Use them to evolve pickles and make it infect more people. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna make sure that I don't have just 25, not 45. We're gonna go in with maxed out DNA points. We have over 100 right now, and there's only 11 people infected. Usually in a normal game of Plague Inc., you get like 100 DNA points total sometimes, and then you could use the DNA points on upgrades. So first things first, we are going to evolve all of the ways that it can spread. It can spread through birds, rodents, livestock, through the air, through water, blood, and also insects. Now, in terms of symptoms, we don't want to give too many symptoms because if the symptoms are too bad, like if somebody has a heart attack, we don't want that. Now, in the ability section, we do want it to be resistant to the cold, resistant to the heat. Oh, I ran out of DNA points. What will I do? Don't mind me, just gonna tap my hack button real quick. And look at that, I have 83 pickle points to spend. Let's add drug resistance and also bacterial resistance. So we officially have 1 upgrade in every single section. That usually takes a while to do. But as you guys can see, it's only in Greenland right now. It really hasn't spread anywhere else in the world. Let's go ahead and let's just fast forward a little bit. Nausea symptom mutated. Pickles has mutated and developed a nausea symptom. Okay, that is not really what we want. Let's see. In our symptom section, so now people get nausea. Slight chance of infection when kissing. That actually sounds pretty good for the pickle plague. Okay, as long as the symptoms don't get too out of hand, it'll actually help spread pickles. Everybody will be infected sooner than later. Okay, let's just keep this going. As long as we don't have too many pickle mutations, we should be in pretty good shape. Pickles has spread to Norway. Perfect! This is working out fantastically. Okay, everybody's getting infected. Rash symptom mutated. Pickles has developed a rash. Okay, let's just make sure that the rash symptom is not bad. Let's see. It will increase infectivity, which is exactly what we want for our pickle plague. This is the quickest I've ever seen a country get taken over with the disease. Look at that. Every single person on the island of Greenland has now become pickleified. New minor disease spreading. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Greenland found a new disease which has been named pickles. It appears it is mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Okay, since we're in mega brutal mode, I need to make sure that nobody dies. As soon as one person dies, they are going to knock pickles off faster than I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I think it's time for my next round of upgrades. Oh, vomiting symptom mutated. Okay, that is not good, ladies and gentlemen. We need to devolve this. We do not want this thing getting out of hand. Now let's go over to the abilities. Let's add another cold resistance upgrade, more heat resistance. We can do environmental hardening, which means that this thing is basically going to be resistant to all sorts of weather conditions. It can basically survive in outer space. That thing is a tardigrade. Next up, guys, we are running low on DNA points, which means I'm just gonna tap my magical DNA point button a few times, and we're right back where we need to be. Oh, the world is starting to slowly understand the power of pickles. Okay, good. Nobody has died yet. Let's go back here. Let's add in some more drug resistance, more genetic hardening. That way, if they do try to cure the pickle plague, they're gonna run into tons and tons of issues. These doctors are gonna look at the DNA chain and they're gonna be bamboozled. They're gonna be kerfluffled. They're not gonna know what they're looking at. This DNA strain is gonna be longer than the digits of pi. Okay, that's pretty good so far. I just wanna see how quickly it'll spread with my current upgrades. As it stands right now, we haven't upgraded any of our livestock, insect, blood, water, air infection spread to level 2 yet, which eventually we'll get to. And if we look at just a rough overview right now, this thing has 3 million daily infections. That is beautiful. That is music to my ears. More infectious than TB. More people in the world have pickles than they do tuberculosis. It might bring a tear to my eye. This is nothing yet though, ladies and gentlemen. You have seen nothing of the pickles virus yet. Okay, looks like the US of A has been infected. There's still a lot of the world that has not been infected quite yet. If we just click on the world population, there are about to be 200 million people infected with pickles. So far so good, but I honestly think that we could be spreading this a little bit quicker, guys. I'm going for a speed run world record right now. Let's go over here. I have only 43 DNA points. That's not gonna cut it. I want to see just how many DNA points I can get. We're at 300, 400, 500 DNA points. Can I hit quadruple digits? If I just hold it down. Okay, it's still going up. Wait, Korea starts work on a cure? Why would you do such a thing? Okay, we need to make sure that this thing is uncurable. Let's go over here. We need to make sure that everybody gets infected ASAP. Let's do extreme zoonosis. Infection crosses multiple species barriers. That usually never happens. Let's make sure that it spreads through the water, the air, both at the same time. Pathogen bypasses air and water filters due to adaptive cellular shell. Increase infectivity, especially in humid and arid climates, and plane/ship transmission. That is exactly what we need, guys. Also, let's make sure that it spreads through blood, insects, and both at the same time. These doctors are going to look at this disease and they are going to think that the world is about to end. And in terms of symptoms, guys, we barely have any. For our abilities, let's add bacterial resilience 3, and I officially have every single ability activated right now. Okay, I think things are going pretty good. Oh, we're getting some mutations now. So this is exactly what I expected to happen. Let's go back to our symptoms. This is probably okay. Decrease in red blood cells in the blood can lead to hypoxia in the organs. Actually, I do not like the sound of that. Let's get rid of that. That sounds like it could be deadly. So far, the world, how are they doing? 15% is infected right now. 85% are perfectly healthy for now. They will also be getting pickles very shortly. And it looks like they are 0% of the way to the cure. It will take them at this rate 157 years and 336 days until they have any sort of semblance of a cure for the pickle plague. Life could not be going any better right now. It is more infectious than the common cold, which is the most common thing ever. Everybody is getting hit with pickles. They don't even understand. Nobody's gonna eat pickles from here on out. As soon as the pickle plague hits the entire population of USA, China, Australia, South America, nobody is going to eat pickles ever again. It's too risky. That is also one of the ways that you can get the pickles plague is by eating actual pickles. Okay, we did just get a mutation, by the way. We got vomiting. I don't know why, but pickles continually wants to get the vomiting upgrade, and I'm not really sure why. It really just wants to make people sick to their stomachs. Pickles has been placed on the WHO watch list. Although not very dangerous, governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. They know me too well. The deadly strain is on its way. Almost the entire world is infected. Once this little red bar fills up, ladies and gentlemen, we can enact pure hacked chaos. South Africa leading global cure effort. They have started research, hoping to speed up development. Yeah, right. Good luck. You are 1% of the way there. Insomnia symptom mutated. I think at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we just let the mutations go rampant. We also gotta make sure that we tap these cure bubbles to make sure that I destroy any sort of semblance of a cure. They are trying to limit the spread of pickles by limiting access in and out of the country. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's not gonna matter based off of the red dots that are currently infesting the entire population right now. Let's just get a little chart going. Yeah, 100% of the population now has a case of the pickles. There is nothing that any doctor can do about it. There are no healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with pickles. Everybody in the world is like, hey, you got pickles? I got pickles. You got pickles? I also have pickles. Oh, I feel so bad. They have no idea how bad this is about to get. Oh, is that a cure plane? Nah, paranoia symptom mutated. Now I could just sit back, relax, and destroy all of the cure bubbles. Argentina bans movement of livestock. Psh, that's rookie numbers. That's not gonna do a thing. Okay, I am getting a little bit worried because the entire globe is now focused on curing pickles. Guys, we don't have to do this, okay? Everybody's infected. I have 890 DNA points. I could end this whenever I want. And I think the time is now. They're at 20% right now. We're going to symptoms, guys, and we're gonna see how quickly this happens. Let's make sure that the game is paused. So it is July 7th, 2026. Let's go into this and we're just going to evolve everything, guys. I am not stopping until every single thing is evolved right now. We're adding pneumonia, pulmonary fibrosis, sweating, skin lesions, fever, necrosis, hemorrhage shock, which caused 64 DNA points, internal hemorrhaging, hemophilia, tumors. Oh, those are the worst. Abscesses, cysts, hypersensitivity, paralysis, inflammation. I mean, if you get a case of the pickles, which currently everybody has, which means that everybody watching has pickles. I'm so sorry. I somehow ran out of DNA points. I did not think it would be possible to spend over 1,000 DNA points, but I did it, which means we gotta add more. Oh my gosh, I feel like a supervillain. I am Batman, Superman, Iron Man, and even Thanos' worst enemy. Thanos only wanted to destroy half the population. I'm taking it one step further. Pickles is inevitable. Total organ failure. And, you know, for fun, let's just throw in a coma. If you eat a pickle, you might go into a coma. Oh, we also need to make sure to add anemia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that pickles has mutated in every shape, way, and form possible. Let's see how quickly it takes over the world. In 3, 2, 1. Let's just see. Let's watch the dead counter. Let's continue to smash the cure. First death in Egypt. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible. Yeah. Oh, yo, 4 million people just died. 7 million, 12 million people. Oh my gosh. I'm snapping my fingers. France is breaking down. I'm Thanos with the gauntlet. I have infinite gauntlets right now. Killed more than Black Death. Psh, Black Death, more like Black Schmeck. Nobody cares. More Spanish flu, more like Lanish Lou. Psh, nothing. Rookie numbers. I'm taking out everybody. Smallpox, more like, can't think of anything for that one. But boom, snap, you're dead. We've killed over 1 billion. We've killed 2 million. There's gonna be no more doctors left to cure. Finland is in anarchy due to pickles. Yes, yes, guys. This is exactly what I wanted. I feel like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Yes, Perry the Platypus, you can't do anything. Oops, symptom combo. Sneezing and diarrhea are causing unwanted accident. No, people got hit with the sneeze fart combo. This is deadly. They're literally farting out deadly diarrheas. Oh my goodness, everybody's infected, guys. Everybody's about to die. This is it. The world has come to an end from pickles. Oh my god. Look, everything is going dark. I just beat the hardest difficulty. I mean, with hacks, you know, I'm not gonna lie. We did it with hacks, ladies and gentlemen, but that was so fun. They're still trying to cure pickles. I'm gonna let it happen. Pickles to destroy humanity. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. Yep, sorry. Yep, everybody's dead. Victory. Pickles has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. We did it, guys. We flippin' did it. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more Plague Inc., comment down below what I should do next and leave a like, because if you don't, you will get pickles.